Hey you guys, how's it going? I'm Coy with Evergreen Survival. Thanks for watching. Today I just wanted to make a video talking about the contents that I keep in my survival bag. So it's not my bug out bag. My bug out bag is a bigger bag that I keep at home, and it has a lot more contents to keep me going for a lot longer period of time. This is just basically the bag that I keep in my truck, so if I break down and if I have to walk, it's a lot easier to cut through the woods versus walking along the main road if you know where you're going. So if I ever cut through the woods and run into a storm or something like that, or if I get lost, then this stuff will keep me going for a few days. God forbid I'm out in the woods for that long. So this is everything that I keep in my bag. It looks like a lot of stuff, but it all fits in my bag with no problem. So first off, we got the 4 elements of survival. So I got shelter, water, fire, and food. As far as the shelter goes, I have my mosquito cocoon hammock from Buyer of Maine. I'm actually going to do another video on that, reviewing that one. I always carry a liter of water with me, and then this is also my Sawyer water filtration system. And then for fire, I have my Ultimate Survival Technologies fire steel, ferro rod, whatever. Then I keep this bag. In this bag, I have a lighter, a fresh, brand new lighter, a couple of wet fires, some Vaseline cotton balls, and some weatherproof matches. And then I also keep some of this fire paste. This stuff is pretty good. You can just squirt this on some wood. If you're having trouble getting the wood started, let's say if the wood is wet, then by the time this fire paste burns out on the wood will be burning on its own. This stuff burns really hot. Also keep some Coughlin's waterproof fire sticks. You can shave these down and make tinder out of these, or you could just light them whole, and these things light when they're wet also. And then I also, I have my food. I just have some beef jerky, some Mountain House, some tuna, and then I have these ration bars. These ration bars, there's 6 of these bars in here, and there's 2,400 calories in this pack. So a lot of people say that these things don't taste that good, but I don't know, call me weird. I kind of like them. They are kind of chalky, so if you're going to eat these, make sure you have some water with you. And then I also have my foldable stove and my Sterno fuel. That covers the 4 elements I call the 4 elements of survival. And then Dave Canterbury from the Pathfinder School talks about the 5 C's of survival, which a lot of you are familiar with and some of you are not. So the 5 C's, you got cutting, cordage, container, combustion, and cover. This 5x7 tarp folds up into that bag, and that is my cover if need be. So I have my machete for some, if I have to clear some brush, saw if I got to cut some bigger wood, my Light My Fire Mora knife. It's got the ferro rod built into the end there. I wrap the case with orange duct tape. In case I drop it, it's easier to see. In case I need some duct tape, I have it right there. And then this knife I bought from Bud K. It was only like $5. But it's got a hollow handle, and then it's got this little pack that comes with some matches and some fishing line and hooks. And then it's got this tiny little button compass that comes in the end. I use both of these knives pretty regularly. Over a year now I've been using these things out in the woods, and neither of these have failed me. I don't use them to try to cut trees down. I use them for what they're supposed to be used for. Cordage, I have a whole bunch, probably 100 foot of paracord. The paracord is awesome because you can actually cut it open, pull the little strands out that are inside the paracord, and you can use it to make traps or make netting, stuff like that. You can use it to sew up your gear, anything like that. So paracord's awesome. Container, I have one container that I can use to boil water in, another one I use for drinking. But both of these are stainless steel, so I can cook out of both of these containers if need be, and that's what you want. You want to be able to use your things for multi-function. And then I have these Tinder Quicks here. These are pretty good. You just basically pull one of these out, and you pull it apart and expose the cotton in the middle, and then throw some sparks at it, and this thing will light for minutes, even when these are wet. I think they actually light better when they're wet, and they stay lit longer, I believe so. And then, like I said, my tarp folds up right in there, and that just goes in there. So that covers the 5 C's of survival. I've also, the last 2 rows are just things that I've added just from watching some videos and learning some things and stuff. So I have these 4 pamphlets: improvised trapping, wilderness first aid, improvised hunting and weapons, and shelter, fire, water. These are from Dave Canterbury's The Pathfinder School. He puts these out, he makes these. These are all waterproof. So if they get wet, you could just wipe them off with a towel or even a piece of clothing, and they stay good to go. They have all kinds of useful knowledge in here for whatever the pamphlet is that you're looking at. So these things are awesome. My roommate bought those for me. And then I always keep some bug repellent with me. This stuff is worth its weight in gold. I live in Western Washington, and we have mosquitoes like it's nobody's business. So that is good. Some more duct tape. This is actually reversible duct tape, so this is awesome. I can use this for so many different things. I can patch up my bag, patch up my tarp. There's so many things. Dave Canterbury also talks about these stakes right here and why these are better than metal stakes. Different things that you can use these for. So I like 4 of those. Those are pretty good. I like those. My eating utensils. And then I also have my micro signaling mirror here. This thing is pretty awesome. My compass. And then I keep some hand and foot warmers with me. I keep an emergency poncho. It rains a lot here in Washington, so gotta have that. I keep these wool gloves with me. These are pretty cool. They have like the half finger thing, and then if you wanted to cover your whole hand, you could just unvelcro this. It just unfolds, and then you could stick your whole hand in there. It's pretty cool. I like those gloves. And then I have these thicker mechanic gloves if I'm working with wood or whatever, or if these get wet or something like that, I can throw these on. And then my toiletries, toothbrush and toothpaste, because if I am out there for a day or 2 or 3, I don't want to not be able to brush my teeth, and I definitely don't want to be wiping my butt with a pine cone, so I keep some toilet paper with me. And then my first aid, these 2 packs basically came in a first aid kit with a hard container, so to save room, I just took all this out and put it in a plastic bag. But it's got everything from cold compress, it's got gauze, it's got tape, tweezers, antiseptic hand wipes, it's got aspirin if you got a headache, it's got more stuff in there if you got an upset stomach or anything like that. And then I put this little pack together. It's got these little granular things. I haven't used them yet, but I guess if you have like a lot of bleeding, you can pour these granulars on the bleeding, and it's supposed to clot the bleeding. I do believe the military uses these. And then maxi pads, because these are awesome at stopping bleeding as well. So if you have a huge gash or something, you can use some gauze and maybe wrap one of these around there. It'll soak up the bleeding. And then a bottle of penicillin. My dentist prescribed that to me when I had a toothache a little while ago. So penicillin's awesome at fighting off, bacteria and stuff like that. So that's why I carry that. And then I have my 500 lumen and my 100 lumen flashlight. These are pretty freaking bright, both of these. And the 500 also has a 150 lumen setting also. And then I have a lot of batteries to replace the batteries in both of these if they were to run out. Sharpening tools, sharpen my knives, a pencil and pad for whatever reasons, if I want to make some notes or whatever. Another sharpening stone, a whistle. Whistle has a compass on it, a thermometer on the back. It also has a magnifying glass in there. I'm having trouble getting out because I'm trying to hold the camera with my other hand. But yeah, there's the magnifying glass. Nothing crazy, but I mainly bought it just for the whistle because, your voice only carries so far, and then, everybody can hear you a lot better with a whistle. And then I have a bandana. This bandana is awesome. Bandanas are always good. You can use them for so many different things, making a tourniquet, carrying wood, filtering your water, just so many different things. So Dave Canterbury talks about why it's good to have a bandana and lots of different reasons for it. And then if I run out of food, and if I do need to get some small game, I have my marksman slingshot here. It's got the arrow attachment, so I could throw that on if I wanted to shoot an arrow. But mainly I just use it for the slingshot. And then I have these tubes. Each one of these tubes has got about 12 rounds in there. So if I can't hit what I'm trying to hit with these, then I probably shouldn't be using a slingshot. But I've been watching Bill Hayes' channel on YouTube. He's freaking awesome with a slingshot. I don't think the guy knows how to miss. So I've learned a lot of things with the slingshot with that. So and then I also carry bear spray out here because if you notice, I do not have any guns. No guns at all. So I do have my bear spray, and that stuff is awesome. It's stronger than what the police use because obviously it has to put down a bear. Not put down, but it has to deter a bear. So it could be used with bears, cougars, coyotes, anything, pretty much anything that I'm going to come across in the wild, I can use one of those on. So that is pretty much everything that I have. There are a couple things missing. My sleeping bag is missing. That's at home getting washed. My thermo mat that I used underneath my sleeping bag in my hammock, you know, my insulation mat, that's also at home. And then I just ordered a Primal Gear survival bow. It's a foldable survival bow. There's plenty of reviews on YouTube about that bow. It's like I said, it's foldable, it fits in your pack, it's small, it's lightweight, it's super durable. So I just ordered one of those and I'm waiting to get that. So once I get that, I'll probably do a review on that as well. So thanks for watching. Like I said, my name is Coy with Evergreen Survival. Oh, I almost forgot my bag. My bag. This is my bag. It's nothing crazy. It's not no $400 or $500 bag. It's a $50 bag I picked up from Big Five. I think it was on sale. It's got a ton of these MOLLE attachments, so you can attach. I mean, like if you look at the bag, they're everywhere. These MOLLE attachments are everywhere. So I love that because if I need to, I can grab a carabiner and attach something to it, whatever. It's got a ton of pockets in this bag. I don't fill this whole bag up though, but I do like to know that if I do need to put stuff in there, I have the extra room. Even with all of this stuff in this bag, I have a ton of extra room in here. So I like that option. This bag is durable. It's sewn together very well. The stitching is very well. The straps are really padded straps, padded back, padded hips here. Then it's got these hip straps that are also padded. So, I mean, this bag, like I said, I know that there's $400 or $500 bags out there that are just like, oh, the bomb bag. But for me, $50 bag, freaking Big Five, that is awesome, man. And it's got this even little Velcro thing if you want to throw a morale patch on there, whatever. But this is awesome. That's all I need, you know. So that's my bag. I don't need a bunch of expensive equipment. First off, I don't have the money to get a bunch of expensive equipment. So yeah, so that's basically what I use. As I hone my skills and learn more things, then I'll be getting more expensive equipment. I just don't want to get that stuff right now, come out here, mess it up, snap a knife, do whatever, and then I'm out a few $100s or whatever. I'd rather be out 10, 20 bucks if need be. So that's that. So thanks for watching. Once again, I'm Coy with Evergreen Survival. I'm going to be making some more videos here, and I appreciate you guys' love and support. Please hit the like and subscribe button below. And remember, get out there, hone your skills. Knowledge only takes you so far. After that, it's all about experience. You have to experience the knowledge that you learned, otherwise they will never connect. So have fun, be safe, thanks for watching, and have a good one. See ya.